the hub. Still a dreadful place, but we have reason to celebrate. We came out ahead. I've heard you being faster, but we did come out ahead. And we have the loot to show for it. Now with any sort of loot, it's going to be a payday. Stolen goods? No problem. It's the words I like to hear. There we go. We're going to sell this iron club. I have no need for it anymore. We have a better blade. We've got ourselves a horse chopper of decent quality as well. As for Hobbs, well, he's got quite a lot of stolen goods as well. There we go. We're nearly up to a 5,000 cats. Are we going to keep this young bow? Honestly, I think we don't have the people to currently dedicate a full range person, so we're just going to sell it. Sell the ammo as well. That's it, 5,500 cats. Welcome back to Kenshi, episode 2. We need to get ourselves a first aid kit. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear that the hub has one. They have a hold saber, which is a pretty decent weapon. Would cost us about half our money. So, no thank you. I've got some food, but honestly, that's it. Some blueprints, which you need for technology. Voodoo Brothers, wanted posters. Oh no, wait, there we go. Basic first aid kit. Price markup of 122%, but that's fine. Hobbs. He got hit in the head. Not badly, but he's going to need to medic himself up. Hobbs has a bit of field medic experience already, so the better your people are at being a field medic, the less they'll waste of the medkits. It'll tell you, this basic first aid kit, it's a quality 5 out of 100. So if your first aid level is 5 or higher, you'll be able to use it to its full potential. There's going to be bigger and higher level medkits out there. You'll need a bigger and higher medical skill to be able to use them efficiently. Otherwise, you'll just take too much bandages and try to stop a wound that way, or disinfect too much, you know? Waste a lot of the materials involved. So for now, we'll probably be sticking to basic first aid kits. But Hobbs' head is now in the process of healing. We'll take one of you and give it to me. And there we go. We now have 5,200 cats to spend on whatever we desire. Today, I think we're going to be heading to Squin. Is there anything good that you are selling? That they do have copper here. And fuel. Fuel doesn't weigh very much, copper does to a degree. I'm tempted to buy the copper. Yeah, why not? We'll buy the copper and we'll get the fuel. And we're hoping to run a bit of a profit on that as we head to Squint. Because that's where we're heading today. Actually, we were heading to Stack, but then, well, there was an army of people, and I didn't really want to risk it going into unknown territory when there's like slave mongers among us. We don't have a lot of people. I don't want to be taken into slavery. You know, you gotta play it safe. We got a victory by basically robbing the dead and beating up people that were on the ground already. Didn't get a lot of skill from it, necessarily, because it was a short fight. It was meant to be. It was always going to be a short fight. And that's why we had to make sure it was a short fight in our favor. And we did. Now, hauling the loot back means we now have a strength of 3. You know, carrying weights now up to 18 kilograms. That's good. That's good. Hobbs over here is doing a bit better. Our stealth skill's up to 5, so it's going to be slightly easier for us to sneak around without people noticing us. That's going to come in useful one way or another. At some point in time. You know what? Let's head to Stack. I don't know what the copper price is like over there, but odds are it's going to be pretty good. And since I'm carrying the copper and the fuel and stuff, and we have armor now, that's going to weigh a significant degree. The horse chopper, it's not light either, 4 kilos. But it does have that defense bonus. Early on, I like to focus on the defense bonus, because not getting hit and potentially not dying is in my eyes a lot better. Because if I can stay alive and not get hit, it's going to be easy to just keep whacking on the person and keep training my attack. That does mean we have a defense of 7 now. Also because of the heart protector. It's pretty good. We used to be a defense of 1. Unfortunately, our attack is a -2. That's not pretty good. Hobbs got himself a defense of 10. It's almost respectable, you know. We're almost getting to the point where we might be able to fight someone and not horrifically lose. It's going to be a bit of a trek to get back to where we were. The blood might be gone, but the memory remains. It was a pretty scary fight. Not gonna lie. Could have easily gone either way. We gotta keep our eyes peeled. You never know what might be out there. Beast? Man? Is there much of a difference between the two nowadays? The post-apocalypse, anything goes. Doubly so for Kenshi. Hazards lie at every turn. Sometimes it's the terrain. But I think we might be able to get away with it. This time. Let's have a look up here. Yeah, that's where we need to go. That's where we need to go. There's howling in the distance. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. If we zoom in, should there be anything in the area, we might be able to see it on the map. At least that's the hope. Especially in the early game, you'll want to keep your eyes peeled. So I remember this area being particularly nasty. For a few reasons. Granted, it's the beginning area. It's going to be safer than, well, the swamp, for example. Or other places up north, or the Great Desert. Oh, the stories I could tell you. I'll spare you them for now, but if we get to the Great Desert in the northeast, it won't take long for you to see why my experience with Kenshi has been a very interesting one so far. I don't mean that for the walking around. The sands of the desert, they hold their own secrets. Just like man. Just like beast. And it looks like we are arriving at Stack at an interesting time. There we go, there's an animal nest over there. We don't know what it is yet. There's a lot of animal skin there. There we have them. Bone dogs. This one's just a pup. There's only a couple of them. But don't be fooled by that. If you get into a scrap with wolves, or bone dogs rather, you're gonna have a bad time. Now that we've been up close and we've sort of reconned it, there's a current maximum roaming population. Really? Current max desired max 6 out of 10. Roaming population 9. Okay, so there's two roaming squads. Total of 9. In theory. Interesting. And I think... oh, hello. There's a bone dog right there, in fact. Oh, what a lucky find. What a lucky find. It's dying. Its head is -40. Oh, there's a couple of them. Oh. Oh, what a tasty treat. You'll see momentarily. There we go. We can get animal skin. Sells for 240. We can get raw meat. We can feed that to certain people. Or we can cook it. Divine blessings, brother. These are the Holy Nation. They are an interesting bunch. Let's put it that way. Then again, in a post-apocalypse, aren't we all, to a degree, interesting people? What we're going to do, however, is nick all the flesh of these dead creatures. And we're going to have some fun with that as soon as we get a fire going. There we go. We're also getting a lot of teeth. We can sell those. They're not worth a lot. But it's free real estate. It's free money. Effectively. We'd be fools to leave it on the ground, where anyone can pick it up. Is that all? I think we've got them all. That's 4 dogs. And we didn't have to kill any of them. The town guard took care of it for us. That's a good strategy, early game in Kenshi. Lure stuff to the guard. They will help you. They've got a bunch of mounted crossbows up here as well, so be careful of that. They can and will open fire on you if you steal or are hostile to them in any way. But that's another matter. For now, we have made it to stack. We're safe. We have a lot of raw food, a lot of animal skin, and trade goods. So let's find a way around. Let's click on this house, see what it is. It's a barracks. It's private, so we don't want to go in there. There's another barracks in here. They've got training dolls up on the roof. Training dummies. These are Mark 1, so they can train us to 5 attack skill. There we go, max skill level 5. If I could get on the roof there at some point, maybe in the dead of night, we could stand there and train until we have an attack skill of 5. That's going to make a difference in the long run. Let me tell you. It means we are a basic degree of competent at this whole fighting thing. We've got a mechanic shop over here. That's basically like trade stuff and building materials. Armor shop over there. Useful to have a look in at some point, but for now, I'd like to find me the general shop, which you can usually find with the scales icon over here. That will tell you there's trade to be had here. And I would love me some good trading right now. So I have goods. And they have money. Show me your wares. I bring you fuel. It's slightly better priced. Same for the copper. I'm just gonna sell it. It's gonna be a profit of like 10 on the one we bought, which is good enough for me. Good enough for me. And the animal skin sells for 247 here. I will happily take that. That's 1,000 cats. For not a lot of effort. We've got the teeth as well. We picked up like 4 pairs of 4. Something like that. Sell those off. That's another 400 cats for 16 teeth. No, it's a lot more. Even better. Good stuff. So we have a little bit of extra money now. Which is nice. We could buy... oh, I don't know. We could buy these simple rugs. For example, their price mark is 78%. They'd be cheap. But honestly, straw flour? Maybe. Depends. Could make a profit on it, could not. I think we'll abandon trading for now. Because it's not doing a lot. And we don't really need to, because we have money now. Money and raw meat. Which is good. Let's see, we've got a headgear shop over here. You can sort of tell by the... yeah, by the helmet there. Let's have a look. We can always do some window shopping after all. Get a lay of the land. Let's see what these Holy Nation people like to sell. Do you have a copy of the Holy Flame, brother? Let's see what you've got. You've got a turban, a tin can. I like these helmets because they have 100% head coverage. But they make it really hard to see. Really hard. Meanwhile, you've got 80% coverage. You're made out of chain, standard grade. They've got interesting hats. Some of them do more than others. Oh, interesting. I don't think we'll be buying anything here. Because we already have a standard helmet, thank you. Although, granted, the visored helmet, well, slightly worse at defending us. -5 perception instead of -10. But we don't use perception a lot, I don't think. Perception is used for range. So we don't really care about that. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, just window shopping for now. Let's have a look. Clothing shop. I do like me some clothing. It must be said. I like having, I guess one nipple cover. It's one more than before. Let's trade, brother. You've got samurai cloth pants. I like those. They don't have a lot of armor on them, but they don't have any penalties either. And they cover the legs fully. And even have a bit of stomach coverage. So if we're talking armor coverage here, these samurai cloth pants are really good. You also have a drifter's leather jacket. That would replace our heart protector here. But heart protectors aren't very good. And the drifter leather jacket has a melee defense bonus of 5. So while you would be better at resisting cutting, you only cover half of my torso, whereas you would cover 100% of my chest, 90% of my left arm, 25% of my right arm. That's a lot more coverage, you know. Better blunt resistance as well. Basically the same cutting resistance, but less efficiency. I think we're going to switch out for this drifter's jacket over here. Because we need some good protection. And then we could get an undershirt, which is like a different layer of your armor. We could get us a leather shirt here. It's a prototype grade, it's really crappy. 1% blunt and cut resistance. Or we can get a standard quality leather shirt, and that's 4,400 cats, that's all our money basically. I think I'll pass on a shirt for now. Leather turtleneck. Leather turtleneck actually covers a lot more than the leather shirt. If we can find ourselves, yeah. If we drag you over here, we can just compare the two. The only difference, literally, the only difference is that the turtleneck weighs 1 kilo of weight extra, but instead has like 60% more coverage of the left and right arm. That's really good. It's not a lot, but it's everywhere, and that's what matters. 1,200? Yeah, I think I'll get one. Got the turtleneck, good, just making sure. Now, you already have a cloth shirt, but it's for looks, and that's fine, honestly. Right, so now we've got a bit of protection on us. I want to switch out for cloth pants. You're 1,400. You don't have as much coverage, but you've got a lot better blunt and cut resistance. So I think we're just going to stick with the armored rag skirt for now. Could go for ninja rags. If we ever want to start sneaking around. 30% bonus to your stealth. 20% dodge skill bonus. 10% bonus to crossbows, dexterity and assassination. +4 melee attack, a +4 martial arts bonus. There is stealth clothing. Ninja gi. Real cheap. Tiny bonus to stealth. A gi. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, let's be honest. Interesting. There's also proper chainmail. Heavy. Very heavy. That's where your strength training will, like, come in helpful. Also restricts your movement a lot. But there we go. Let's have a look at me now. I have a shirt. A proper shirt. Both my main nipples are covered now, that's good. Hobbs got himself his fancy leather coat as well. We're looking a lot better now. A lot better suited to surviving out here in the wild. And I like the Drifter's leather jacket. I think it's probably one of my favorite early game clothings. And it's a lot better than it used to be. it didn't use the half of that +5 melee defense before they reworked armor. So now our defense is at a +10. All we did? Get a better shirt. Looking a lot better. We still have 4,200 cats, so we're not poor. Show me what you got, brother. Trader gears? Or trader leathers? You don't really have a lot, that's fine. Thank you for your time, brother. I appreciate it. What do we have here? We have a bar. We can have a look around, see if there's anyone that would like to join us. I'm probably not going to spend money, but if we can find another free recruit, like we found Hobbs, that would be great. Depends, though. It depends. Human mercenaries. Alright. Alright. Shop guard. More mercenaries. There's just mercenaries at this hour. Let's see what you've got, brother. Cooked veggies. Bread. Very pricey. Not nearly as nutritious as our Gohan was. Meat wrap. They do have green fruit over here. But honestly, not impressed. So nobody for hire in that bar. There's another one over here we can check out. Might as well. We're new in this town, we need to make connections. And then we'll check out the police station throne over here. Door's closed, but it should be open. We should be able to wander in there. There's also a boots and like trading shop over here. Might be able to find a backpack in here. That would be really good. What an auspicious bar. There's a person here. Will Zap. Forgive me for being so forward, brother, but you're from the Outlands, right? You looking for recruits? Sure, how much are you charging? 3,000 cats is my price. Just a bare fees from me. No thank you. Your attack is a 1-1. You're crap, basically. You used to be like me. And then we've got Griffin over here. Interesting. You've got yourself some stats, buddy. You've got yourself some stats. Sure, let's have a word. I had a dream last night. The Lord of Light, Okran himself, came to me. He told me that I would meet a wealthy wanderer from the outside. Not me. The wealthy wanderer will lead me to the truth. Will lead me to the origin of the first extinction. With this, the land of the holy nation will finally find peace. First extinction? What is that? The destruction of the ancient capitals thousands of years past. According to the doctrine of the Holy Lord Phoenix himself, it was the agents of... the skeletons that caused the extinction. And it will happen again. How and why? I don't know. But his very belief is what tears our society apart. It instills such an overwhelming fear and suspicion into our nation that we've begun to destroy our very own society by our own hands. And finding that truth will calm that fear then. I believe so. And Okran will show me if you are the one to lead me to that truth. So, Wanderer, I will follow you, but it will cost you 9,000 cats. Do you have the coin? Unfortunately, buddy, that is way out of my budget. Then you are not my Wanderer. And I guess, sir, you are not my recruit. Can I still talk to you? Welcome back. I want to hire you. Still way out of my budget, unfortunately. Right, let's have a look. See, what do you want to trade, sir? Surely, different bar, you must have fine food here. Let's get down to business. You've got blood rum. You know what? For an average price markup of 75%, we can buy it for 1,000. If we can sell it for 100%, that's going to be 300 cats profit per blood rum. It only weighs a kilo. Interesting. Interesting. And, oh, a book. The Little Boy That Got Dismembered by Skeletons. The #1 best-selling children's book of today. Oh dear. Alright. We're going to check out the boot shop. Bit of a shopping-heavy episode, but these are the shops that you're going to be spending your time in. Boots Trader Holy. Yeah, you've got baskets, you've got backpacks, you've got maps as well. Interesting. Very interesting. You've got some good backpacks here, some boots as well. Wooden sandals. These are useful. They have a 10% bonus to athletics in comparison to the, 14% penalty that these samurai boots have. So these are going to be the sandals that you want if you need to get somewhere quickly. You do also have backpacks. You've got baskets, you've got wooden trader wooden backpacks. Those are interesting. I could afford a medium backpack. Encumbrance reduction of 50%. So it's going to be helpful to carry more stuff with us if we carry it. Combat skills bonus of -5. It's a medium backpack, If we wear that, we're going to be strapped in. There's weight on our back. Combat speed effect goes down, so we're going to be slower in combat. It's going to ruin our sneaking and our dodging. We'll get it. Why not? And there's a splint kit here. Splint kits allow you to rig up wounded body parts. If we break a leg or it gets injured in a fight, that will keep us moving. The skeleton book, again. There's a map of the border zone here. It tells you about the towns of Tiny Settlement. Way Station. It's not a lot. You gotta admit, that's not a lot of places. It'll basically tell us like, hey, here's a place and then here's a place. 500 cats, please. Nah, mate, nah. Meanwhile, the glorious Holy map, over here, also costs 500. It's going to tell us about Bad Teeth, Blister Hill, Holy Farm, 6, 2 Holy military bases, and 5 Holy mines. It's a map of the Holy Nation homelands around Okran's Valley. Some of the farms and mines can be good for trading. We'll buy it. Just so that we can show you guys how maps work. 15 locations have been added to our map. They're even outlined. So we've got a bunch of Holy mines. We've got Bad Teeth to the east. Holy farms to the north. Holy military bases. Holy mines. Blister Hill. Holy farms up here as well. The map's a lot more populated already. And it's only the 2nd episode. Isn't that grand? Unfortunately, we're now broke. I think our next place of interest is going to be Bad Teeth. We'll see a bit more of the world. Unfortunately, we're now broke. Really, really broke. We can run into the bar here, see if there's anyone. I doubt it. But it never hurts to have a look around, see who's there. Shinobi Thieves. Thief Fence? So you'd be the person to talk to if I want to sell stolen goods. You've got a fog mask. Ooh. You have a discount on it because it's probably stolen. If we ever get into fog, that would be useful. I don't plan on going into no fog, so screw that, I guess. We got Bard here, a drifter. And I say, hey, wiggle on over this way, Muffin. I tell you, never seen someone so steamed so fast. So I took the... Oh, glass is empty. Say, pal, lend me some cash. I'll make it worth your while. Will you now? Tell you what, I'll sing you a song. On second thought, pay my 3,000 cat tab, and I'll sing you tales till the sun's upsetting. Know all the good ones and got a voice worth writing about. I can hardly pay my own tab right now. Sorry, pal. He's actually not a unique character, just like Griffin. Bard, as his name suggests, will have a lot of unique dialogue as you travel the map. Maybe we'll find him again one day. And maybe one day we'll be rich enough to afford Griffin and his ludicrous fee. But for now, I think it's time for us to head east. To the city of Bad Teeth. Or another interesting encounter. We'll meet again shortly. Unfortunately, we're still at the gate. I only paused recording for like a minute. And trouble's a brewing already. Hungry bandits. 6 of them. Their stats, not good. Although, this hungry bandit leader, decent defense. They're already coming at us. We've barely left the gates, so we're gonna run back and let the guards take this one. This is what they're here for, after all. I want to tell my guys, you're going to be passive. They're going to stay right here. On second thought, they're running up in here. Maybe... it's not my job. I'm not being paid for this. It's not personal, you know. They're already running after them. Honestly, it's not my fault they can't close their gates fast enough to stop people from coming in. What I did go and do is I did put all the meat and stuff in my backpack. And now that they're done getting, well, beaten up into a pulp, we're gonna take their weapons. They won't be a problem for the town later. Oh yeah, we've got a boss here. And some free sandals, too. Hey, I'll take those. The faster we move, the better we are. There goes a paladin, off to join his group. No doubt. Yeah, there they are. Barely left town, as I said. And these guys are being picked up for the purpose of being thrown in jail, I imagine. Yeah, find and put in cage. So they're dealing with the issue their way. That's fine. That's totally fine. I got a weapon out of it. 2, in fact, so hey, we made a slight profit over other people's misfortune. That's one hell of a puddle of blood, though. Oh yeah, I totally forgot we were going to swing by the police station. Let's do that while we're here. Let's have a look at what they do to them. Let's say hi, introduce ourselves, make sure that they know that we're good, law-fearing people. Yeah. Law-fearing, God-fearing. High Inquisitor Seta, wow. A bounty of 40,000. He's wanted by the United Cities and the Czech Kingdom. Interesting. We'll keep an eye out for those people. And I think we can have a word with him. Welcome to the Inquisitorium. What do you need, brother? Do you have any work, sir? The Holy Lord Phoenix himself, blessed be his name, has marked for us the heretics of Okran. Look out for them, and bring them to me for holy judgment. We can also buy confiscated goods off of him. Turns out, there's quite a lot of it. And these should have a bit of a discount, because... stolen goods. I say they should, but honestly... damn! Those prices are pretty hefty. Almost criminal, I'd say. Which is funny, because you're supposed to be the police there, good sir. Gosh darn it. They do have training dummies. Mark 1. So they're poopy, but they'll do in a pinch. And speaking of training dummies, I would be happy to sneak my way up a roof here and make use of them for a while. Let's go have a look at the store here. We need to sell the, well, we picked up some weapons here that we don't really need. I'm gonna hold on to the sandals, but that's a good haul. Another 100 cats for nothing. I like me free money, so there we go. We're gonna put on the sandals. It's gonna make us walk faster, which is always nice. If you take off the backpack, you'll keep the items in there, but you'll lose the encumbrance bonus from them. Doesn't make a lot of a difference right now, but in the future, maybe. Now, Hobbs, I'm gonna... Oh, there's a guard right there. He's going to bed. We're gonna try to sneak past a sleeping person. A lot of sleeping people. Yeah, it's currently getting dark. But I think we can get away with it. Just need to wait for you to leave. As soon as he gets far away enough, we're going to sneak our way up here. We're going to make use of these training dummies for a while. Actually, oh god, there's a guard right there. We can sit on a bench, act casual. Investigate the barrel. Oh, they've got the bloody skeleton book in there. What is it with these people and their hate of skeletons? Anyway, I don't think Hobbs can use the training dummy because he's already got skill 7. If I stand, like... Okay. Okay, yes, we're leaving. Sorry. I am leaving as fast as I can, sir. Sorry. I didn't mean to offend you, brother. It was an unholy accident. Alright, we should be fine. If you leave fast enough, when they politely ask you to, you'll be fine. But if you don't, you're gonna get into a bit of trouble. And we don't like getting into trouble here. They have a lot of guards. Look at that. Wow. Alright. Let's try and get our sneak up a bit more. Unfortunately, because I'm very heavy right now, it's not going very well. It really isn't. However, that guard's now gone. So maybe, with nightfall, and a bit more sneaking around, we might just be able to make our way in there. We'll wait for it to get dark, and then we'll have a look. Okay, darkness has fallen. Hobbs is going to lead the way. He's going to sneak his way in there. And I think we should be good for a little while here. We aren't fully illuminated. Oh, no, never mind. They have magically discovered us. Yes, sir, we have left. Please don't be mad at us. Divine blessings, brother. Sorry, I have to go. Bye. Yeah. Didn't work out very well. It's like he knew. Instantly. Devilry, witchcraft, no doubt. Hobbs, I need you to take this heavy backpack off of me for a minute. And maybe some other things. There we go. Now nothing will ruin my perfect sneaking. Of next to nothing. Let's try that again. Alright. I think we've gotten away with it for now. So this is going to take a while. Obviously. But it means we have a safe environment to practice the basics of melee combat and whack this dummy for like most of a day. It's yeah. I think Hobbs might go to a tavern while this is happening. Not attract too much suspicion when there's a person, you know, just waiting outside of a place they're not supposed to be. strong suspicion and all that. It's easier to sneak alone. It's also easier to work alone. And this time, Mr. Omniscient Paladin didn't wake up from his dreams, realizing that someone was touching one of his training dummies. We are already melee attack 2. It's not actually going to take too long for the first, like, 5 levels. Let's have a seat, Hobbs. Be inconspicuous. If you sit down on a chair or lie in a bed, you'll get less hungry because you're sitting down, you're taking it easy. But speaking of hunger, we're going to need to start ourselves a campfire at some point because we have a lot of raw meat. And that's going to need some cooking. But for now, we're going to need a montage. And when I say we're going to need a montage, we're going to need a bit of a time skip. Hobbs is having a pretty entertaining talk here. These mercenaries, they're pretty interesting people. But it turns out, what I thought was a bit of a bar fight turns out to be something more. There's another wolf here. There's also a bunch of nomads. Nomads tend to travel with a lot of animals. They've got goats, they've got pack beasts. They might have other creatures, but for now, we're going to continue enriching our meat supply here. We're still training. Didn't actually, like, get very far. We're currently melee attack 4, which is, you know, 4 times as good as we walked in these doors. And when I say walk, I mean snuck, like 3 times. Our strength's now 5. Our carrying weight's gone up by a couple kilos. It's gonna make a difference in the long run. In the long haul. And that melee attack, it's gonna help, like, balance out some of our negatives. Oh, that's a big wild bull. Oh, the nomads are going into the bar. Interesting. I want to have a word with them. I want to have a look. Are any of you willing to talk? I don't think so. More nomads over here. Yeah, they're not very talkative. Oh, there we go. Nomad animal trader. Ho, Townie. I have animals for sale. Show me what you have. You've got pack beasts. A bone dog. 1,400 cats for a bone dog. I've got pack bulls. Wild bull. Goats. Huh. I'd like to get myself a bone dog one day. And maybe a bull. But we don't have the money for that currently. Realistically. We don't have the money for a lot of anything right now. There's still paladins running out all over the place here. One of them even stood guard outside for a while. Not realizing that the shady person training actually not meant to be there. I also technically don't have a weapon that I'm training with right now. These are all the tiny details which, frankly, they shouldn't be too worried about right now. But if they are, since I guess the moment of danger has passed, we can just kind of walk. Okay, never mind. I figured we could just walk in here like we own the place. I am out of bounds, sir. I have removed myself. Please leave me alone. Ignore the man in the shade here. He's no longer mad at me, that's good. Maybe if we just stay here, he won't see us. Yeah, I think we should be fine, but at the same time, now I'm kind of stuck inside. Kinda. I think we might just blow it off here and, you know, continue our trek, because I don't want to... Okay, there we go. Now he's going back to sleep. Fine. You win. Well, I think I win. More than anyone else. And so, me and Hobbs, we're gonna set off again. See what the lands of Kenshi have to offer us. The Holy Nation. Their sentinels. A fight. Multiple fights, but look at it. What we have here is a holy servant. And he just beat up on a hungry bandit committing a crime. My, they do look the type, don't they? Hobbs, hurry up, man. I'll take my backpack back. There we go, let's have a look. See if we can take his weapon. He is playing dead. He's also crippled. We might be able to take him 2-on-1. Yeah, no chance of stealing, that's fine. Let's get him. He passed out immediately. Perfect. That's now mine. Now that he's got no weapon, he's in trouble. Might be another hungry bandit over there, we'll see in a moment. I'd like to see if this person is committing a crime. Are they gonna get a bounty? If they get a bounty on their head... They don't. Aw, that's a shame. Wolf Den 15 has been wiped out. Is that... That's that one over there. Interesting. So those wolves must have gotten attacked by something or someone. Either way, there's a wolf's nest over there right now. It had animal skin. We're also going to attack this guy again. He passed out again. We're just going to ignore him now. Hobbs, I'd like you to run over here and see what's going on over there. As for me, I'm going to have a look over there with the wolves. Might as well put on my backpack again. Huh. So that nest isn't dead. Even though the game thinks it is. Hungry bandit crippled. Hungry bandits. They can't be fighting amongst each other. Who are you fighting? Oh, they were killing the bone dogs, I see. So that's why that nest got wiped out then. You're looting the dead. You're going after the bone dog, I see. Holy servant. Ah, so they got into a fight with a holy servant. Meanwhile, a wandering assassin with an attack of 52 just like, hey, I got a bucket on my head. That's a thing. Yeah, they've looted the wolf for food. Unfortunate, but such is the way of life. You guys are sleeping on the ground. You're not actually wiped out, are you? Even though it thinks it is. Still, that's 6 animal skins on the ground. I'm going to regroup with Hobbs over here. Might be worth it to have a look around here. The Holy Servant's playing dead. So we're not going to mug him. But we are definitely going to mug him. And then see if they left... Yeah! They took the meat. But they left the other bits on him. That's brilliant. And since that starving bandit's alone and crippled, I reckon we could take him in a fight. You know, beat up on the infirm people. He's gonna lose his leg eventually anyway. Oh, that angered them. That angered them. 2 of them are heading over here now. You're gonna die anyway. But it would be nice if I could help you along a little. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to put up a fight. And that's gonna be in the next episode, because these are 2 starving bandits. 2 starvy boys. We are equipped to deal with them. And I think it's about time we give it a try. But that'll be in the next episode, like I said. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and perhaps a comment down below as well. Really helps the channel, especially with a new series like Kenshi. and I'll hopefully see you all next time. Until then, have a good one, folks.